What's up, guys? True Crime King back. All right, so I'm gonna do another reaction to this turkey gobble show, and this video that I'm about to play you has gotten 238,000 views. Now it's titled Idaho4. Bryan Kohberger connection to Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan. Right? I'm gonna bet it's 100% clickbait, but you know what? I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna give the guy the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna hope that he didn't trick 238,000 people into watching this without having some connection to Bryan Kohberger. So we're gonna watch it, and we'll see how knowledgeable he is, right? And I'll take it from there. You know, if he does a good job, all right. But if he doesn't, all right. You know, I'm gonna say how it is. But we'll see. Here we go. Don't forget, please hit that like and subscribe button. We just passed the 600 mark. I appreciate you guys, especially my day oneers. But you guys keep it up. Let's get to 1,000. Here we go.
Hey everybody. Happy New Year. I hope you're having a safe and fun holiday this weekend. This weekend. You know, it's a special day for myself. It's my birthday, so.
And I'm only doing this because I was planning on doing, he said he was going to release that caller video, part 2, right? But he hasn't yet. So, guess what? I'm going to do this until he releases that video.
So.
He's had plenty of time to edit and make it all perfect too, right?
Thank you all for those that wished me happy birthday. I appreciate that. We've gotten quite a few messages through Facebook and email, so I appreciate that. But whether, you know, if we get some content or relative news or breaking news,
I like to be able to look him in the eyes as a you know, viewer or subscriber. I don't know why he's inside. He's talking to a camera, right? Or his phone. I don't see a reason to have sunglasses on. Except maybe he thinks he looks cool. I don't know.
Is there anything that seems of importance? We're going to bring it out to you regardless if it's my birthday or if it's the holiday, so to speak. And so today what we're going to be talking about, and it comes from, actually was pointed out to us by 2 of our Facebook fans, you know, watchers of the content and supporters,
subscribers, man,
to the show. They sent us out some information that came from Gina and Cindy. I'll keep their last names private. But before we get into it, would you guys just hit that like and subscribe button? That'll help get this content out and the algorithm going. We're about to hit 10,000 subscribers.
And, you know, I just want to reiterate, before he made fun of my channel, right? Before this Idaho case, this guy was getting 50 views, okay? So, you know, I guess that's why he's putting Idaho, Bryan in the search, you know, in the title, because that's how he's getting all his views. You know, and I just really hope it's not all clickbait, but I don't know. The title is Bryan connection to Xana and Ethan and all them, so let's see.
Subscribers. If you guys could help us do so by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that notification bell, we would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let's get into the content. You know, there's been a lot of question as to how did Bryan Kohberger know Xana, Maddie, Ethan, and Kaylee. You know, this guy doesn't appear to be in their circle. He is socially awkward, apparently, by those that knew him, that attended his high school and college. He's older. He's 28. The victims were all under the age of 22. He lives relatively close, but still a city away, 10 miles.
I don't know if I would consider 28. I mean, I guess he's older than Kaylee, yeah, but, 20.
Miles away. Where's the connection? How does he know them? I don't believe that they had any, majors.
That's why we're coming to you, to get the connection. That's what the video's titled. That's why 238,000 people have watched this video.
And, what they were studying was similar or any of those things. And so, where's the connection? Now, here recently, an article had came out referencing Bryan's eating habits and how he was OCD about his eating and how he was not just vegan, but more than vegan. And, in fact, had his uncle and his aunt have to buy new pans because he wouldn't eat anything that was made or that had been previously had meat cooked on it. And so he was super...
he's vegan.
They described him as super OCD about it. So one of our two, Gina and Cindy, two of our Facebook, followers and supporters of the show that follow us also on Facebook, you can reach us at.
And like in jail, they're giving him a vegan diet. He's vegan.
Drunk Turkey Show. You send in a message, it'll be myself, Blue, or Jaime that responds. Majority of the time, it's myself. Email as well. But they contacted us and they go, why don't, if you search up a vegan restaurant in Moscow, the first place that populates or pops up is the Mad Greek. Now, Maddie and Xana both worked at the Mad Greek restaurant. Now, there's been a lot of question as to, if this suspect, Bryan, entered the building not through Xana's bedroom window, but let's just say the front door, the back sliding door, one of the other windows. If his target was on the third floor, why would he be going into the second floor? What would be the point?
The point is, there's no entrance on the third floor. What do you mean? How's he gonna... He has to walk in either the first or the second floor to get up to the third floor, man.
Well, Xana also worked at the Mad Greek. Madison worked at the Mad Greek. And so if he maybe ate there...
Okay, hold on. What was that? Madison and Xana? Or what? Okay.
Got in contact with him. You may be familiar with who they are. In fact, I have a post here from the Mad Greek, and we'll read it real quick. This is on November 14th, so just after the incident. This is very close. It goes, "It is with a broken heart and deep sadness to share with you that we have lost two of our own here at Mad Greek. Xana and Maddie have been servers here for several years, brought so much joy to our restaurant and all of those they encountered. Maddie was also the face behind our social media pages. Maybe perhaps Bryan saw her on her presence on social media."
Okay, so right off the bat, you can tell he doesn't know any connection. He's just guessing that because Bryan was vegan, he probably went to this Mad Greek restaurant. But if he's awkward and shy, why would he be going out to eat, right? Why wouldn't he just go shopping and make his own stuff if he's socially awkward and shy, right?
And then that's Maddie. And maybe it wasn't so much Kaylee, but Kaylee did, go to this.
But you put Ethan in, you put all of them in the title, so.
Establishment quite often to visit her friends and to support her friends. In fact, we have a review from her on this restaurant that we'll look into as well. With this incredible loss, we have shut down the process and grieve.
Just because she wrote a review, you're saying there's a connection between her, Kaylee, and Bryan?
Deepest sympathies go out to the friends and family of Xana, Maddie, Ethan, and Kaylee. We as a team, our support to anyone... We as a team offer our support to anyone in need at this time. From Jackie and all the Mad Greek family, you will be greatly missed. Thank you for being part of our family and team and for helping me so much over these years. Until we meet again, love, the world's best boss. And it's just super sad, this entire situation. You can't in my opinion, it's extremely sad.
You know, right now this guy's coming off like he's trying to be real, you know, soft and humble, right? But you know, when he was messaging me in the comments, he wasn't soft and humble. Okay, so in my opinion, this is just a total farce. He's totally faking all this, and I encourage you to go watch some of his videos before the Idaho case came about, and then you know, you be the judge.
But is this the connection, y'all? Is this the connection that we've been looking for? This is when you type in on Google vegan restaurants in Moscow, Idaho. You click on Mad Greek. You click on the.
Is this the connection we've been looking for? What? What are you talking about? There's not even. You don't even know Bryan went to this restaurant. What are you talking about, man?
Reviews. You start scrolling down. You start seeing some familiar names. It's truly heartbroken. You know, 2 months ago from Bethany Funk. This place was amazing. The food was delicious.
If anything, the connection is probably drug related, right?
He was an amazing server. We'll be returning soon. You can go down a little.
If there is a connection, we don't even know there's a connection. I just put my last video up saying from Law and Crime Network that the parents said there is no connection. Go watch that video first.
Bit. You start to see Jake S. Always have a great experience when I stopped him.
He's just reading off fucking reviews from random people. This is total clickbait. And 238. This is his most watched video. That's why I'm doing a fucking reaction to it. And yes, that's my channel, reaction to true crime. So you know, don't tell me I'm doing something that I haven't done the whole time I've been doing YouTube.
For dinner at Mad Greek. Maddie is a wonderful waitress.
Daniel J, sunglass dude.
Recommend. Kaylee Gonçalves. My experience here was amazing. The server, Maddie, made our experience extra special. But
yeah, Kaylee, she's leaving a good review because her friends work there, not anything to do with Kohberger.
It was amazing. The sample platter was to die for. You guys think this is the connection? You think that this guy?
No. Sorry. If you let me know in the comments what you guys think. If there is any connection at all, it's probably drug related. And why I'm sure they would have video of Kohberger coming into this restaurant, or the other people that work there would know if Kohberger always came in this restaurant. So no.
Searched up vegan.
Go watch my last video first, and then watch this video.
Restaurants in the area, found Mad Greek, went to Mad Greek, saw Maddie, saw Xana, maybe perhaps even saw Kaylee, and with that began to, you know, that's where this, you know, the stalking began, or his presence began. Let me know in the comment section. There's one more thing I want to show you guys. I'm going to pull this up real quick in a few seconds.
This better be good, or I'm just stopping this.
Oh, man, I don't think I took a snap out of it. But, all right, no big deal. If you look at, and I'm just going to kind of describe this to the best of my ability, but if you look at the layout of the second floor, if Bryan made entry through the sliding glass door or the window in the back of the house, right?
Okay, he made this video after the affidavit came out, okay? So, Dylan already said she saw him go out through the slider. I'm assuming, and he had to have come in through the slider. There's no, I mean, because he didn't come in through the first door. I mean, because the other roommate was down there. She would have heard that. So, and why would he go out a different way that he came in, right? He probably ordered the DoorDash, if he did order the DoorDash, to either hide or so the DoorDash guy would make noise and distract everybody in the front while he's going around back. That's the only reason I can think of that makes any sense why he would have ordered the DoorDash.
Then he could have gone up the stairs and completely missed Ethan and Xana's room. Now, the press release has said that the unconscious person on the 911 call that was referring to the unconscious person was a person on the second floor, one of the victims on the second floor. So it was not one of the roommates that passed out. It was not any of those things. That's not true, and that narrative needs to stop, that it was one of the roommates that passed out. The press release states very clearly that the unconscious person that was reported on was one of the victims on the second floor.
Yeah, there was no unconscious person. They were all dead. What are you talking about?
My opinion, and I put this out there before, I think the attack in Xana's room started with Ethan, and he was thrown off the bed after he was attacked.
Okay. Xana was found on the ground, not Ethan. So the thud that everybody heard and the camera next door picked up, it was probably a Xana hitting the floor.
And the suspect then climbed on the bed, go after Xana, and when he pulled Ethan down off the bed, he landed face first against the back wall, which would lead to or explain why there was a red substance coming out of the back wall on the back of the house that appeared to be what everybody thinks it was. You know, if he...
Yeah, it was most likely blood.
He was attacked in bed and then pulled off bed facing the wall, bled in that direction. That's where that would explain that. If you're looking at underneath,
no one even has to be, there's going to be so much blood. All the blood from their bodies is coming out. You don't have to be just sitting next to the wall. I mean, you could be on the bed and it drips down and then it drips down, But as far as I know, Xana was found on the ground, not Ethan. But put in the comments if I'm wrong. But I don't know if the police haven't even released where the bodies have been found. So
you're looking at underneath the, let's just say he locked the door behind him, right? You're looking at the house. It's an older house. It has laminate wood floors. You would have...
He can't lock it. How are you going to lock a sliding glass door behind you? We know he went out the slider because Dylan told us. She watched him walk out. Come on, man, get your shit together.
Assume that those floors were put there after a remodel. Now, given the age of the house, I would assume that that at one point it had carpet. And so I'm guessing that there's probably a pretty good sized crease underneath that door in the floor, that if somebody were to look underneath the door, if they couldn't make entry, let's just say it was locked. Xana's dad just fixed the locks as well. Remember that. He was there a week earlier, just fixed the locks. So let's just say the perpetrator, or Bryan, locked the door behind him.
Okay. I have a sliding glass door. If I go out, I can't lock it behind me, right? You can only lock a slider from the inside. This makes no sense at all.
The downstairs roommates couldn't get inside, called their friends because they couldn't get anybody to answer the door, and at some point looked underneath the door.
But the whole point of this video is Bryan's connection to Kaylee, Xana, Madison, and Ethan. You put Ethan in the title. Why did you put Ethan in the title if you never talked about a connection to Ethan? I'll tell you why. It's for clickbait, right? And the only thing he had is, it might be because two of them, Xana and Madison, worked at a Mad Greek, a kind of vegan restaurant. Come on, man. You don't even have any proof of that. That Bryan even went to that restaurant once, okay? And you know, Law and Crime Network just came out and said yesterday that the family said there was no connection. And if there was, it probably wasn't through this, because only 2 of them worked there, right? And everybody assumes Kaylee was the one that Bryan was after, because apparently she had the most extensive wounds and damage. So, in my opinion, he's just putting as much stuff in a title as he can to try and get more subscribers, get more views. Like I said, he's gotten 238,000 views off this. So guys, come on, just do your research. And you know, this guy's he's not even a true crime channel. That's what gets me, all right? His first video was Bob Lazar and aliens and ghosts and stuff. I remember that from my couple clicks that I did. And yeah, just go read his about page. But you make your own determination. And that's my opinion. So until next time, until he puts the second video of the caller, of that lady out, I'm going to keep doing videos. So, True Crime King.